Hey, this is extra funny. Oh, and it is going to be super duper extra funny. I can just feel it. Can y'all feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you feel it?
Feel it.
Does anybody know what a Barbie bum surgery is?
Oh, God. Barbie bum? No.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Thinning, like making your butt smaller like a Barbie?
No, but that's a good guess.
Okay.
It is when someone has to have a colostomy bag. The Barbie bum surgery is the procedure in which the rectum and anus are removed and sewn up permanently.
I was kind of thinking that's what it might be, but I was like, there's no way you do that.
A Barbie is smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
Interesting.
So, when I read this headline this morning, I'm going to see if y'all's minds go to where mine went.
Oh, no.
It says, I'm a mom. Here's how which is incorrect, I should say I'm a mom. Here's how me missing a body part helped me pay for my mortgage. Now, if you saw that headline and you knew what the procedure is that what she was missing, how would you think that she made money to pay her mortgage?
OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, surely this is not.
Yeah.
She's talking about some kind of OnlyFans fetish type thing, and it wasn't.
Oh, good.
It wasn't.
Good.
No. It was. She decided to come out and talk about it and all of that, and people started donating money to her to help her out. So, it's sad that it's not so far fetched that somebody would, like, you would genuinely think that would be something that was a hot ticket item on the internets.
That's purely cosmetic, right? There's no benefit for someone.
That's what I was
going
to ask. What is the reason?
Or
is it just?
It can't be cosmetic, really.
Yeah, because
you
wouldn't do that
unless you're in the, like I said, if you're doing something nefarious in there, like that whole bleaching thing and whatnot that the performers have done.
Bleach.
Yeah.
Keep that bleach away from all that.
But it is something, I guess, that's been a procedure for a while, because there was this old man in my hometown of Winfield, Louisiana. He used to, he was talking one time about this preacher that they had who has colon removed and all of that stuff. And he said, and they sewed him completely up. He didn't no more have an asshole than that right there. Smooth as the palm of your hand. And he kept doing it. I mean, that right there.
Like you're not getting it.
Yeah. That was his asshole. Smooth right there.
That's crazy.
Oh, and that was back in the 80s. So,
Wondering when the Barbie name came to, when they started naming.
She's from the UK, so I guess that's why they call it a Barbie bum surgery.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Instead of a Barbie butthole surgery?
The bum.
It's an easier pill to swallow than we're going to sew up your butthole.
Right.
Permanently.
But I wonder what...
And ouch.
Yeah.
Too.
But there has to be some sort of benefit other than cosmetic to it.
Surely.
Maybe you leak.
Maybe, yeah.
Ugh.
That'd be about the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
But bless her heart.
And do they, the numbing situation, they got to give you numbing, obviously.
Well, I'm sure that's...
They're putting you to
I bet you
sleep.
I'm sure that's not an outpatient procedure.
You don't think they're just giving you shots of numbing and just kind of... Because now, we don't know what the UK does.
Right.
That's true.
You're
going to feel a small pinch.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I bet it is an outpatient over there.
But good for her. She said that, obviously, if something like that happens, it's traumatic. And it shows her in a bikini, and she's got her. I've never seen one, so this is interesting to see her in a bikini with the colostomy bag. Oh. But it's not. I'm really not trying to be funny at all. It's just that I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
I haven't either.
Never.
It's just normal, like a little. Looks like a pouch. That's that lays flat up against her
On her stomach?
under her bikini. Now, she's got a damn camel toad that won't quit. I think is more disturbing in this picture than the colostomy bag. I mean, I don't know what the laws are over there about this sort of thing, but that looks pretty much.
Oh my God!
Oh, it's a great. That's a very thin material, I guess, on that bathing suit.
Her body's amazing.
Yeah, got a good body.
Wow.
Well, nobody can tell that they're going to tear her new asshole anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Silver lining. Wow.
I'll reopen that asshole.
Oh God! Ouch!
I don't want to laugh at her condition.
No.
It sucks.
But do you? I mean, do you wear a one piece like it to cover it, or is it people just see it like? You just look at it?
I think what the story is about how she just has accepted it and she's confident now and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But she's had a lot of cosmetic procedures to her face. So I think she's, really into looks and stuff like that. So, so she's probably like, yeah, I'm hot even with this.
Right.
It's a badge of honor.
Wait, are y'all talking about the colostomy bag or the other thing? Because
I don't know, whichever one you're most proud of.
I mean, you can see everything she's got through that bikini.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, does anybody think that she will ultimately end up on the OnlyFans?
Yeah.
If the chips are down and you're looking to make a little bit of cash, and then it takes one DM of somebody like, hey, you know what? I would pay you $1,000 if you send me a picture of something.
I gotta see it.
Once she needs money to get more plastic surgery, she might stoop to that level.
Yeah, good point.
You hope not, but
yeah. But as of now, she's on the high road.
yeah. We know she's not like that woman that was selling her farts in a jar.
Right.
She's not doing that.
Thank goodness.
Which, by the way, was such a ripoff. Let me tell you. I mean, but then after you would get that, and it doesn't, it's not what you thought it was. Are you going to try to take them to small claims court? Are you going to be that pervert?
Right.
Going, Judge Mathis. It was just an empty jar. It didn't have any fart in it at all.
Don't you want to talk to one of those guys that bought the fart in a jar? I mean, she sold a ton of them.
How many? Like
Thousands.
She made a bunch of money.
And what are you doing to fart that much? Like, is it just like a lot of Taco Bell? Like, what are we doing?
I think she specifically ate things that would give her gas so she could fill them up.
That is so gross. I mean, if you're on OnlyFans, like that, you got to do something else.
Yeah.
You got to do something else.
Other than fart in a jar. But I mean, she's got a niche.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But it worked. I mean, you got freaks out there who would do that, who would buy that.
She didn't have to take her clothes off.
Yeah, but out of all the things, if I'm doing it, if I'm doing OnlyFans, I'm trying to think what I would do. It's not that. I don't want to be, my tummy doesn't want to be upset all the time.
But did she have to use a funnel for that? I mean, how did that work?
I don't know.
I think she like would record how she did it just so you knew she actually did it.
Yeah.
A certificate of authenticity, essentially.
Yeah, but I mean, how big was the jar?
They were like
a regular
jelly
mason
Yeah,
jar.
like a mason jar type thing. Yeah, I think.
jam jar.
Like, is selling your underwear like too popular? Like, too many people do that? Like,
It's a lot more work.
is it?
Right. Yeah. And then, is selling socks still a popular thing for, people on social media?
That would be the
OnlyFans?
easiest thing. I could do that.
So people would sell drawers, socks. What else would they sell? Old shoes. They would sell their old shoes and stuff.
What was the other one? There were the farts in the jar.
The bath water.
Oh, the bath water. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
And then somebody sell spit.
Probably.
Oh, I don't know.
Farts in the jar is worse than buying bath water, right?
It's also my favorite band.
Farts in a jar.
Farts in a jar.
Collecting your jar of farts.
I bet you're gonna pay more for shipping though on a jar of bathwater.
true, that
than you
does
would
have some
a
weight.
jar of fart.
Good point.
You got to
Fart
get
in a
bubble
jar.
wrap and,
Well, like, what's the most
glass.
expensive? I think the shoes would be the most expensive because you got to buy shoes.
Some shoes, yeah.
Yeah.
With the bathwater, if it cracks before it gets to you and it's empty, you're like, no!
It's like moldy in the box.
So with the shoes though, they would show themselves putting the shoes on, walking around in them, right, and then sell
guess.
them.
Yeah. But don't you want to talk to the guy that's like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have to, the fart in a jar or whatever it is, like, what is going, like, what are you doing with it? How are you using it? How do you preserve the fart? It's just like,
Yeah.
I have 1,000 questions.
So-
Right,
Anything.
and you can't preserve it because then what's the point?
Yeah, it's like letting the genie out of
Yeah.
the bottle. You can't put that back in the jar. So you've got to like plan your, like, this is my Friday night. I'm going to open the fart and I'm going to have like a glass of wine. I'm going to put on
Yeah.
some like Luther Vandross, like whatever it is, light some candles and then just like,
And do you get a discount if you save the jar, send it back like
Yeah.
a reusable, like
a Coke bottle?
yeah, and just fill it up for me? Do I get a discount? Like,
round two, baby, I'm back.
Like at the 7-Eleven or something,
Yeah.
you take, or at
Yeah.
Disney when you buy those cups to begin with, the
Yeah.
first of the
So
thing.
reusable.
Yeah, and if you buy that though, I would say, Riggins, you said, what do? You talking to these people? I would try to get them to the nearest hospital. I mean, I really would because they're sick.
you curious,
They're sick.
though?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's what people accuse me of being a freak all the time just because I want to know what makes the mind work that way. Like with serial killers or fart buyers. The average fart consumer of 2024.
yeah,
They might be like normal people, like people you go to, I don't want to say church, but like people that live in your neighborhood that they're just like,
They appear
by
to
all-
be normal.
Yeah.
we should try to get one.
A fart?
A
the
person. I'm
Oh,
sorry
yeah.
to interview. We should try to get somebody.
I
mean,
know.
but do they? They don't admit it. I mean, they don't.
Well, I don't
You never
wanna
know
talk
because
about
people don't have shame now. I always talk about that. That's one of the problems with the country is that there's no more shame.
Yeah.
People have no shame.
They don't get embarrassed by anything.
But then again, would you really want to be in a room with that person?
Absolutely not.
It would have to be on the phone or something
Yeah,
because they're unstable.
we don't want them to know where we are.
Did you know?
I think it'd be easy to find though.
Yeah,
Lynn.
true.
Did you know that this lady calls herself a fartpreneur?
No,
That's not even.
That's not even
Not even
clever.
clever.
It doesn't roll. But what do you expect?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a fartpreneur.
And she does it through her pants into the jar, I guess. Huh?
I don't know.
I don't see. I would say no to through the pants. I mean, I would think not.
It acts as a filter, then.
Right.
How much?
You don't want to
It's like
be
an
in a
air
filter.
filter.
I want the pure.
Oh my
I want
God.
to see your cheeks on that jar.
How much do you think she charged? I'm curious. I have the number.
$10?
No.
50.
No. 0.05 of Ethereum. She wanted NFT monies.
So, yeah, obviously somebody buying that needs to be in the hospital.
200 for a fart. That is unreal.
Unreal.
And she doesn't outsource any of it, so she's probably tired.
Yeah.
She can't outsource that.
So how do I get on that OnlyFans?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was wrong. They're paying $1,000 a pop for her fart jar.
What?
Yeah.
Where'd you get 200 from?
200 was she actually started making fart jar NFTs. That's what she was selling us, which is absolutely nothing. You get nothing physical from those NFTs for $200.
$1,000?
Yeah.
Easy come, easy go.
So proud of my mom, the independent businesswoman. Her kids are saying.
She's
Yeah.
a fartpreneur.
What does your mom do? Well,
Show up at career day.
She drinks lots of protein shakes and cabbage stews.
oh God.
It just gets grosser and grosser.
Attention veterans. Hi, I'm Richard Ocado. I'm a proud veteran just like you. I recently helped one of our fellow veterans refinance their home. They got money out to fix up their backyard and build a fancy deck. And we still saved this guy $467 a month. With the rates coming down, you need to call me today at 704-800-4719 or log on to homewithrichard.com. It's a free 5-minute phone call. Zero risk, no money up front, no money out of your pocket. Close, make your next payment 25.
Richard Cotto Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Every shark on Shark Tank called these pancakes the best pancakes I've ever eaten. Long table pancakes are made with heirloom grains, which provide more protein, more fiber, and more flavor. Learn more at tjriggins.com/pancake.
Hey, it's extra funny
Hey,
with the TJ and Riggins show.
whoop, 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 whoop. It's that whoop, whoop. You supposed to be up cooking breakfast or something. Whoop, whoop.
You cook breakfast every morning, don't you, Riggins?
A
Don't
lot.
you cook something?
Yeah. Maybe 3 out of the 5 days I come in here.
Yeah. You were up early this morning, though, weren't you? Earlier than normal?
No.
No? Because
I'm up early.
the email that you send me every morning came a lot earlier than it normally
Yeah, I
does.
just got the content that early. But no,
Yeah.
I was out with the dog and doing our usual thing.
Now, what time do you get up, Lindsay?
This morning it was a little bit later than yesterday. I hope it doesn't continue that cycle, but yesterday was like 4:30. Today was like 4:38.
Yeah.
I can't keep going up because I have to leave my house by like 5,
Yeah.
On the dot.
You live in a different time zone, pretty much.
Yeah.
In the studio.
It feels like that.
All right. Okay, so there's a lady that has had to have a procedure done, and it wasn't what do you call an elective procedure. It was something that had to be done, but she's managed to turn a negative into a positive, and we will get into that coming up next. Hey, it's TJ, and if you are one of the many people who is still fighting the weight loss battle, and you think the only way that you can lose weight is by going and getting some of these drugs that people are doing and talking about all the time that are so expensive, stop. You need Calotren. Calotren is the safe, effective way to lose weight. Now, the thing about it is that Calotren is not going to tell you, use our product and you're going to lose 30 pounds in a week and a half. It doesn't work that way. It is all natural. It is collagen. We lose collagen over time, and our bodies need that. So with Calotren, it helps you lose weight the safe and effective way. I've used Calotren for a long time, and you should as well. So it's very easy to do. You just go to tjriggins.com/weight loss, tjriggins.com/weight loss, and order Calotren today. Jody is wearing her new painless stiletto heels from Protégé Footwear. They were created by Candace, a fashion engineer and an MIT trained engineer, so that's why they're beautiful and painless, the best of both worlds. Save 30% right now by using the code ACETJ at acetj.com/shoes. That's acetj.com/shoes with the code ACETJ for 30% off.